Hello students, in my previous class I explained you first part of lesson number 4, the ashes that made trees bloom. Now I am going to explain you the second part. Not long after, the good old man dreamed again, and a spirit of the dog spoke to him, telling him how the wicked people had burned the meal made from the pine tree. After the death of the dog, again the spirit of dog came into the farmer's dream, and he told the farmer that the whole story, how the wicked neighbor had burned the mill and the mortar made from the pine tree, and take the ashes of the mill, sprinkle them on the withered tree. He advised his master to take the ashes of those mill, and they will sprinkle them on the withered tree. And he advised him, you go and take the ashes of the mill, and when you sprinkle them on the withered tree, they would bloom again. The old man awoke and went at once to his wicked neighbor's house. He woke up and he went to his neighbor's house to take the ashes, where he found the miserable old pair sitting at the edge of their square fireplace in the middle of the floor. And then when he went there, he found the wicked old couple. They were sitting there in the middle of the floor and smoking and spinning. From time to time they warmed their hands and feet with the blaze from some bits of mill, while behind them lay a pile of broken pieces. In the meantime they were warming their hands and feet from the blaze, and there were some broken pieces of the mill were also lying there. The good old man humbly asked for the ashes. Then a good old man went there and he humbly asked for the ashes. Though the covetous couple turned up their noses at him and scolded him as if he were a thief, they let him fill his basket with the ashes. So the covetous couple turned to him and they saw him as he was a thief, but they allowed him to fill his basket with the ashes. On coming home, the old man took his wife into the garden. It being winter, their favorite cherry tree was bare. So the old man wanted to show this magic to his wife also. So he went into the garden with his wife. Their favorite cherry tree was bare. वो सूख चुका था उनका favorite cherry tree. And he sprinkled a pinch of ashes on it, and lo, it sprouted blossom until it became a cloud of pink blooms which perfumed the air. And as he sprinkled a pinch of ashes on the bare tree, it began to burst. It sprouted blossom, पूरा खिल गया, and the perfume and it perfumed the air. सब तरफ उसकी खुशबू बिखर गई. The news of this filled the village, and everyone ran out to see the wonder. And this news filled the village, and everyone came to see this wonder. The covetous couple also heard the story, and gathering up the remaining ashes of the mill and kept them to make withered tree blossom. The covetous couple, the greedy couple, also heard this story, and after hearing the story, they came to know that this magic was due to these ashes. So they collected the remaining ashes, and because they also wanted to do this magic. The kind old man, hearing that his lord the daimyo was to pass along the high road near the village, set out to see him. One day the kind old man heard that their daimyo was going to come cross through their village, so he went there to see him, taking his basket of ashes. He took his basket of ashes with him also. As the train approached, as the procession of the train means the procession, as the procession came near, he climbed up into an old withered cherry tree that stood by the wayside. He quickly climbed on the cherry tree. It was on the side of the road. Now in the days of daimyo, it was the custom when their lord passed by for all the loyal people to shut up their high windows. It was the custom on those days that if the daimyo was going to pass, the people have to shut their high windows. They even pasted them fast with a slip of paper so as not to commit the impertinence of looking down on his lordship. So they have to paste the windows with the slip of paper, and so they have to. This was the custom on that day. All the people along the road would fall upon their hands and knees and remain prostrate until the procession passed by. All the people have to kneel down until the procession was passing. It was the custom on that day. The train drew near when the royal van of the daimyo, train means when the procession came near. One tall competent man marched ahead, crying out to the people by the way, "Get down on your knees, get down on your knees." And everyone knelt down while the procession was passing. When the procession came there, one man was there. He was the leader of that march, and he was saying to the people, "You have to get down on your knees." So all the people have to kneel down when the procession was passing. Suddenly the leader of the van caught sight of the aged man up in the tree. Suddenly the leader of the man, he saw the kind old farmer. He was old also, so kind old farmer on the tree. He was about to call out to him in an angry tone, but seeing that he was such an old fellow, he pretended not to notice him and passed him. He wanted to call him out, but he saw that he was very old man, so he pretended, ऐसा उसने बहाना किया कि that he had not seen that person, and he passed him by. So when the daimyo's palanquin drew near, when the daimyo's royal van, palanquin means royal van, came near, the old man, taking a pinch of ashes from his basket and scattered it over the tree. He suddenly took a pinch of ashes from the basket and he scattered it on the tree on which he was there, and that tree was bare, सूखा हुआ tree था. So he scattered a pinch of ashes on that tree. In a moment it burst into blossom, and in a moment it blossom. एक ही क्षण में वो पूरा का पूरा पेड़ खिल गया. It burst into blossom. So it looked very nice. The daimyo, delighted daimyo, ordered the train to be stopped there. When the daimyo saw this magic, he stopped his men to stop there. He ordered his men to stop there and get out to see the wonder. And he got out to see the wonder, how it happened. Calling the old man to him, he thanked him and ordered present of silk robes, sponge cakes, fans and other rewards to be given him. Then he called out the old man and he ordered his men to give him so many rewards. He even invited him his castle. He also invited the kind old farmer to his castle. So the old man went gleefully home to share his joy with his dear old wife. So he went happily home to share his joy with his wife. But when the greedy neighbor heard of it, he took some of magic ashes and went on the highway. When the greedy neighbor heard about all this story, so he also wanted to show this magic. He also went there with the ashes. There he waited until the daimyo's palanquin came along, and there he waited there for the daimyos to come along. Instead of kneeling down like the crowd, he climbed up with the cherry tree, as the old farmer, kind old farmer. He also didn't kneel down. He climbed on the withered cherry tree. When the daimyo himself was almost directly under him, he threw a handful of ashes over the tree. When the daimyo's palanquin came under the tree, he took a pinch of ashes because he wanted to show more wonder. So he took a pinch of handful of ashes in place of pinch of ashes, and he threw it on the withered tree, which did not change a particle. But it did not change, and the wind blew the fine dust in the noses and eyes of the daimyo and his wife, and due to the wind, the ashes entered into the eyes and noses of the daimyo and his wife. Such sneezing and choking, it spoiled all the pomp and dignity of the procession, and they began to sneeze and choke, and it spoiled all the pomp and dignity of the procession. The man whose business it was to cry, "Get down on your knees," sneezed the old fool by the collar, dragged him from the tree, and tumbled him and his ash basket into the ditch by the road. So he ordered his men to call the man and punish him. So his soldiers caught him, and they beat him to death. Thus the old wicked man died in the mud, whereas the kind friend of the dog dwelt in peace and plenty with his life. So they lived a very green life, and they lived happily. The kind old man, they lived happily, but the wicked old man died in the mud. So this is the story, and this way this lesson is finished. So next video we will do the question answer. In PDF you will get the question answer. So go through the chapter. If you have any problem you can ask. Have a nice day.